I didn't put my DND on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We should be kicking along. In fact, I even lowered my data rate here. Hi everybody, we're simultaneously streaming to YouTube and to Periscope, although there's no technical way, easy way for me to monitor the Periscope comments. However, if you go to YouTube, you can comment there and it burns on the screen. Now let me see. Let me see if I can find myself on my other device. And see what we got here. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. This is a yeah, this is an experiment. Okay, well it doesn't say we're live. Well, that's interesting. So I wonder if in fact, oh, did somebody just say something? Did I just miss a comment? I guess I did not. I wonder in fact if we're actually streaming to YouTube. That would be bizarre if we weren't. Actually, my channel. I'll go to my channel. Yeah. Hey, I am in fact streaming to YouTube. Hey, all right. Yeah, we're live. Okay, now I can see what's going on here, but I don't think we're making it to we're not making it to Periscope. I'm streaming, you know, to both services. Yes, I am on YouTube. I am on YouTube. But I don't think I'm on Periscope. It doesn't look like I am. This is bizarre. I don't know why. This is really, really bizarre. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. The stream's okay, right? I mean, we're cranking along at 30 frames a second and 2500 BPS, and I got my lavalier mic on. I guess as long as we're okay on YouTube, nothing else matters, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, let me just long press this. All right, you guys. It's good to see you. Bernardo, how's it going? A bit of cracking. Don't know what that would be. Because you can see my mic is not being disturbed. However, good. Streamlabs, thank you, I appreciate it. Streamlabs occasionally does this cyclic dropout where all of a sudden it'll just drop out for a second, and I don't know why that is, but I'm gonna have to like listen to it later, you know, to find out what's going on. Yep, Alex Jones is on. Yep. Yeah, I just can't figure out why I'm not streaming to Periscope when I have everything set up. So well, I can rattle this. We got dirty content. That might help. The good old thing. Yep. Now the other thing we can do too is we can go directly to the the YouTube app. I just got to find out what's going on, because yesterday, well, not really. I mean, yeah, of course it went out because I took the mic out. I mean, this is it. That's a connection. It's brand new. This is the mic going in. Now this is going to go dead. It's going to go back on. So, hey Henry, how you doing? I don't know. No, I'm not. Win-Win's is closed. I'm actually at the local 7-Eleven a couple of blocks from my house. I've never actually been. I never actually streamed at this place here before. So, what I really find bizarre is that last night I did an announcement on YouTube and Periscope at the same time, using Streamlabs for my home studio through the same server setup, and it worked. And I'm obviously transmitting because I'm going to the same server and it's working on YouTube. Why it is not working on Periscope, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm just not going to worry about it. I got to tell you though. Oh, thanks. Maybe I should take a video of this. Put myself in the green screen. I mean, I could tell you guys right now that I'm on a green screen and you wouldn't know. I mean, this could be a loop, right? So Henry, how you doing? We got, let me see. We got, it doesn't say exactly how, in this particular version, it doesn't say how many people we got going. I don't know why. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. And the comments aren't the same. They're not, yeah, this is live. Steve from Florida, how are you? Yes, this is live. But I do not understand why I'm not live on Periscope. I don't. Because, yeah. Anyway, so. Steve, how's it going? How's everything? Gosh, I can't stand this iOS version. I don't know how you guys live with iOS. I was watching my friend today, Ed, and you know, he's struggling with iOS because there's no back button. There's just this dumb big old white button, you know, and it takes up so much space. It should be oblong or something, and it's insane. But yep, we are definitely not broadcasting, because here it is. It's Taiwan Live TV, and it does not say live. That's bizarre. I gotta check that. Sunny South Florida. Great. What was the temperature today there, man? It was screaming hot here today. It was about 32 out most of the day. Yeah, here's the stream, you know, I did last night. Boca Raton. I did a stream last night, you know, there it is, right? And it worked. I got 4 live viewers, but now I got 91 viewers. Had all these people that joined me, you know, on the replay. But it worked last night, and I don't know why it's not working now. We got great speed. Oh well. Oh no. Okay, that's cool. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off because we don't need this anymore. And MJ is going to have to do another test or just check out what's going on with Restream. So tonight, I am in the last hours of day 9 of my fast, of my attempted 30-day fast. I'm not drinking any alcohol tonight. I'm simply drinking Schweppes, and this is not my favorite flavor. It's the orange flavor. They didn't have the original, but that's okay. Now I do want to mention that we are of course sponsored by ivideo.com.tw. That's ivideo.com.tw, and they are providing our mobile internet service tonight, and we are screaming fast. We have a minimum of 30 megabits upload speed. 360 works on YouTube Live if you have a camera that will connect, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe it's easier on iOS than it is on Android. But the answer to your question is yes. And you don't have to do it live, because if you search through the videos on my channel, I did a live stream from an open top bus tour in Kaohsiung, and I recorded it. Oh, it's terrible, somebody's here. I did a live stream on the phone and used my camera. I have a 360 camera that I keep with me everywhere, and I used my 360 camera on top of the gimbal, and I just recorded with it. Okay, so I wasn't streaming with this. I was streaming with the regular mobile phone and recording with this. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Wow, talk about wow, exposure is really sensitive. And I uploaded this. I uploaded the videos. I've done several of those on YouTube, and I've also done a side-by-side 3D stereo. In fact, I did the first side-by-side 3D stereo broadcast ever on Periscope early in 2017, and Alex Pettit confirmed that it was the first one. So whatever that's worth. Nothing actually, because it went down a black hole. But yeah, I've also done side-by-side 3D. That little 3D adapter that I'm so disappointed in and thinking about destroying on a live stream just because I'm ticked off with the company, it's actually not bad for live streaming. I can get it to stick on the phone, and I can zoom out just enough to get rid of the edges, and it seems okay. So, but yeah, YouTube fully supports 360, and Periscope does too if you're on iOS. It's another reason not to use Periscope. If you're an Android user, you're out of luck. They don't even have Sketch on Android. Forget drones, forget GoPros, forget 360. Don't even have Sketch on Android. It's just bizarre. It started out a little uneven, and as all these things came out, I mean, Periscope Producer came out for Periscope, I mean for iOS first, and it was months and months before they got it on Android. That was just like the last straw for me. Okay, great. Anyway, so how you guys doing? I don't even know how many viewers we've got because I don't get any. I don't have a viewer count, and I didn't want to burn a viewer count to the stream. I can add one and just preview it. Well, here's how this works. Let me show you. There's actually, this is near my camera. If I go to the editor and I go here and I add this, I can add a widget. And if I say it's a Streamlabs widget, I can say it is a viewer count. Now the viewer count can be right in the middle, and what I can do is I can edit this. Let me see. How do I edit this? Okay, I go back to viewer count, and oh, right here, showing on screen, hidden on preview. Okay, I'm going to hidden on screen and show on preview. So now that should give me a viewer count. Okay, I see it. It says 4 viewers. That ain't bad. Now here's what I like to do. I like to do one of my famous propagation delay tests, if we might. What I'd like to do is have everybody get ready to send like a number 1, for example. So just type number 1 in the text box, but don't press send yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 5 count. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And I want to count and see what the propagation delay is going through Restream, if that's okay. So let's do this, right? I'm going to give you a 5 count. All right, so please get ready to type something for me, and I appreciate that. Ready? So we go, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we'll see what we got. Oh, wow, 4 seconds. Thanks, William. 4 seconds, that's good. 10 seconds. Steve, wow. Kenrod, that's 15 seconds. And 20 seconds. Gallardo, not bad. Okay, 20 seconds is a delay that I can live with, you know, and especially like the first one, William had 5-second delay. That's fantastic, and because I'm not going directly to YouTube, I'm going to Restream, and then from Restream out to YouTube. So, gee, that ain't bad. I just got to figure out why I'm not streaming to Periscope, because I was successful at changing the title on the Periscope broadcast. Anyway, yeah, it should have started like it did from home. I have the exact same settings on the home version of Streamlabs OBS as I have on my Streamlabs mobile app right here, right now. That was a nasty sounding Mercedes. So I want to do this again. Yeah, maybe. However, I'm not sure why, you know, it wouldn't work from last night. But yeah, it's not a bad suggestion, Steve. New stream key. Yeah, I can easily do that. Gosh, I just wonder what changed. Anyway, but that's a very good idea. So I'm coming up. It's almost midnight. It'll be day 10. I didn't eat a single piece of solid anything today. 2 days ago, I was suffering from extreme hunger, obviously, duh. And in fasts that I've done in the past, I have eaten 0 glycemic meals, and it's not. No, it wasn't, and it didn't affect it. So, yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense, Steve. You're absolutely right. You know, you're an IT guy, and that's exactly right. I can go. I can't do it right now, but when I get back to the house on my computer, I can get a new stream key for that. And in fact, maybe what I might do is when I wrap up here, I might go home, set that back up, and just use the mobile phone from upstairs, just to see what it does. Yeah, that was no GTR, man. They're really distinctive, and I heard one the other day that had in fact, I was getting Phoenix out of the car, and we have a sliding door in the van. The door was open, and I was, just my butt was hanging out. I was getting, unbuckling her seatbelt out of the car seat and getting her out, and I heard that tiger growl behind me, and I knew, yeah, I looked up, and there it was, white GTR. It's a distinctive sound that once you hear, you'll never forget it. But as I was saying about the glycemic meals, in the past, I've done like 8-day fasts where in the middle of them, day 4, I had like a Thai meal of just, you know, like meat dishes and things without any sugar in it. And it didn't affect my my fast. I have not lost that much. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to lose weight, you have to increase fat. Yeah, see, now everybody, keto this, keto that, keto this, keto that. You know how long we've known about this? Well, Dr. Atkins used to talk about a condition called benign dietary ketosis. It used to be that if you went to the doctor and you had ketosis, they said, oh my God, you've got diabetes. No, you just lowered your carb intake and increased your fat and protein. But yeah, I've been eating low glycemic foods for years. I've been in ketosis for years because I've been trying to manage my diabetes. But yes. Anyway, I'm just going for some rapid weight loss. I'm sick and tired of it, you know. No, he did not. That is a lie told by his enemies. He slipped and fell and hit his head. That's why he died. And I'll tell you something else about Dr. Atkins that you don't know. Hey, Mike, how are you? His medical license was taken away because he cured a woman of cancer using hyperbaric oxygen therapy. The FDA said you can't cure cancer that way. That's not an approved method of treating cancer, and so they took his medical license away. He sued and got it back, and now we know that is how you treat cancer. That's how Dr. Sears treats cancer. That's how all these cancer patients are surviving, is hyperbaric oxygen. Oh. Anyway, yeah, don't get me started on that. Nope, that is fake news spread by, as a matter of fact, what happened was he was clinically brain dead and was in the hospital, basically in a vegetative state, and his body took on a lot of fluid and he blew up like a balloon, and people took photographs of him and said, this is what the Atkins diet does to you. This is Dr. Atkins. And that was like, I saw those photos. Now, Atkins was also right about one other thing. Triglycerides are a real key to figuring out your health status, more than cholesterol. We now know that cholesterol doesn't matter. If you have high HDL, that's good, but it really doesn't matter. So, oh yeah? Oh. So what are you doing? Are you using the bathroom down at McDonald's? Man, that doesn't sound fun. Subcontractors are redoing the bathroom floor. That's going to take a while, so yeah. I bet it's a lot of noise. Having tile and everything, obviously, in the bathroom. Everything here is tile. This here is, though, this is fake. That's like a plasterboard, but they got it over there too. You know what they have next to me? There's a scooter in Taiwan, a scooter company called Go Row. I don't name them. Go Row. Oh, I see. Okay. And this is a recharge station. You have a Go Row scooter, and it's an electric scooter, which I forgot to mention. And if you run out of battery power, you just go to a station, swipe your card, and swap the battery. And that's a battery swap station. And if you've never seen one, I'll show it to you so you can see what it looks like. But it's pretty cool. So you just, when you buy the scooter, you don't actually buy a battery, you just pay a battery deposit, and you don't actually own it. So they give you the battery, you know, and then run out. And they're all over the place. There are many places, and there's an app for it too. So if you are out on the road and you don't, know where it is, you can just use the app and figure it out. So One interesting thing when I'm using the RTMP encoder function on Streamlabs is I do not get a count timer. Anyway, want to welcome everybody who just joined. MJ here from Taiwan. Let me move this up a little bit. This table is like, there's a gap in one of the legs. It's like this big. This thing rocks back and forth. Another big, speaking of rocking, they had another big earthquake in Indonesia today. Yeah, yeah, electric cars, man. That's the way. I mean, I'm a muscle head that way. I love muscle cars, but yeah. Supposedly the new GTR will be a hybrid. We'll see. Electric cars. The thing about electric motors is you can have 100% torque with 0 RPM. I mean, you can use it for a brake too, which is really interesting. Because I used to work at a company called Pacific Scientific, and that's what they did. That was their gig, motion control. And you just have an AC induction motor sitting there, and you can't turn the shaft. It's not moving, but you can't turn it. It's frozen. It's amazing. And instant 100% torque. The power band is, this wide. You don't have to worry about the narrow power band of a, internal combustion engine. And when you fall off it, like you get most of your power, I don't know, it depends on the car, 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, and anywhere outside of that band, it's hard to get. That's why you always got to constantly shift. So, yeah, well, yeah, except for the road. That's right. I drove years ago. I told you guys, about I've known the director of the electric car program for Boston Edison years ago in the 90s. And he had a Geo Metro. Remember that? The old Geo Metro? He had a kit where they took the engine out and bolted up an electric motor to it and put a bunch of batteries in. It was a very pleasant experience. But it's really interesting, sitting at the stoplight with no noise. Still got the AC on, in the radio. But yeah, the Geo Metro, yep. But I mean, I floored that thing, and my hair, and my head went back. My hair was flying. I was like, "Wow, this thing is cool." For a Geo Metro, it was quite impressive. And the gas pedal had like 3 states: completely up, which was regenerative braking. In the center, it would coast, and down was acceleration. So once you accelerated to where you wanted to be, you would like hang off in the coast, mode, and you're constantly going like back and forth between coasts, and then when you want to stop, you let off. Oh yeah, yeah, and they're getting more popular. Just this week, I saw 2 beautiful Tesla 3s. They were just really nice, premium looking cars. I was at the Kaohsiung boat show a couple of months ago. I tried streaming that. It was difficult because of the connectivity. Beautiful Tesla there, and they had the I forget the other one, the one with the doors that come up. I don't know how practical that is in Taiwan because those doors come up pretty high. I could just see myself going to Costco, opening that door and going, oh, put a big dent, or hit the sprinkler system and knock the link out, and it's flooding the whole underground parking garage. Well, I mean, anyway, I don't know how practical that is in Taiwan because a lot of places are low. There's a lot of low clearance. It's a small place, and there's a lot of really small, not very high underground parking areas. So I would be opening up that door and because even in my Volkswagen van, I open up the hatch. I got to be careful in some places, So. Oh yeah, the X. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the X. So. Yeah, because the other thing they got now in Costco here, they got those. I guess I got them everywhere now. The head clearance one open. I don't know what it is. I'd have to look, but it's high. I mean, it's higher. It's higher than the vehicle roof. I mean, if they could make the door kind of go like this, and then I don't know. I think they should just have a roll up, like the belly of a B-24 or something. They don't call it a gull wing. It actually is a right angle. The thing comes up and it looks like this. It's a right angle, and it's pretty severe. I was looking at it, you know, and I went up to it and I put my hand up and, you know, to gauge how high it is. I told my wife, I said, I don't think I could park in Costco with this thing, because what they got now is, you know, they have the green light, red light parking things. So, you know, yeah, it does. I know what you mean. And it's just another thing to go bad. I think it's electric operated too, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is electric, and so it's just another thing to drain the battery. But they got those sensors now at Costco, you know, that when you drive in, the light turns green or red, you know, red, and then when you back out, it turns green. Oh, okay, very good, Steve. Hey, man. Yeah, good luck on the PT. Important stuff. Yeah, man. PT saved my life when I hurt my back. I never would have recovered without physical therapy professionals who knew what they were doing and put me back together. I mean, I couldn't even walk, so thanks for sticking around. Have a beautiful afternoon in sunny Boca Raton. Yeah, that's true. Now, in the old days, there was a Mercedes that had gull wing doors, and there were only two. It was two-door. And as I recall, I'll have to look this up. You guys might want to look this up. But yeah, that's true. One model, and I'm going to say it's Mercedes, but don't hold me to that, but I think it's Mercedes, the sports car had gull wing doors, and they had explosive bolts, because if the car ever did a rollover, you can't get out. And so they had explosive bolts that would allow you to like kick the door away from the frame, which I thought was pretty interesting. But I don't know if I'd want to, that's kind of like a 007 car. I don't know if I would want to like drive around with explosive bolts on hinges like right over my head of the gull wing door. That would be pretty radical. So yeah, I'm going to get a new stream key for the for Periscope. And oh, the interesting thing though is, now that I think about it, it's not a stream key going to Periscope. It's just a direct login. I need the stream key for the RTMP encoder for this to go to restream.io, and that one's working. I'll figure it out. You know what I'll do? I'll just delink it and I'll add it back. That's what I'll do. Hopefully the problem will be solved. But what I'll do is when I go back home tonight, which will be fairly soon, I will do a little stream from the top floor of my house using my mobile phone. You'll see my green screen behind me. No chroma key, but that doesn't matter. Now let me tell you what we got coming up, and one of the reasons that I really want to dual stream is I'm gonna debunk the greatest alien mystery controversy in Taiwan, the transparent mantis alien. I'm going to debunk that because it's gone on way too long. The Taiwan Ufology Society, even to this day, claims that it's some kind of an alien. It's not. And I'm going to debunk it, and I'm going to prove it. And then another thing we got coming up, probably later in this month, and we're going to pre-promote it once we set the date. But Dave in Osaka is going to join me live on Skype from wherever in the world he is. We're going to show some photos that he took in North Korea. We're going to talk about his trip in North Korea and where he's been recently. He's been to some cool places. He was in Uban, which is in the the northeast section, but really close to Cambodia, really far east. And I've been in Ubon. There's a couple of really cool temples. He's been showing some amazing stuff, and I really miss those places. I blogged on some archaeological places back like in 2005 and then 2010, and it's back before we had live streaming. You know, the videos I was taking back then are like 420p. I might be able to dig a couple of them out. I have all that stuff on video archive. I may be able to dig some of that stuff out and play it back, so yeah, that's not going to happen. Thank you, Ken. You take care. It's going to be fun, and we're going to pre-promote it. Yeah, they want to build a tunnel to Taiwan, of course, so the PLA can spill out on the other side and take over. Do you think the Taiwanese are going to let them do that? No. They'll just line the thing with C4, and they'll fill up with seawater, and it'll be the, you know, the Egyptians at the Red Sea. Without Moses. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I heard that. They've been saying that for years. They want to build a tunnel to Taiwan. And what on earth for? Yeah, yeah. If it cracked, it sure would. What on earth would anybody want a tunnel over? It's you know, it's 150 kilometers, I think. I mean, it's a long way. It'll take a long time. I heard even proposals to build a bridge to Penghu, and then from Penghu out to Fujian that way too, but yeah. Taiwanese ain't gonna have it. The only way they'll have it is at gunpoint. Yeah. That's like trying to link Russia to Alaska across the Bering Strait. Why would you want to do that? All right, guys, listen, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Let me get back to the house. Let me work on the restreams to Periscope link issue. I'll do a quick test, and I'll basically reiterate what I just said about the upcoming shows and stuff, so people can know about it when I pre-promote it. And I'm also going to do a review on the Kula BB and how they've really stuck it to their customers, I think. Well, yeah, they are. And they're going to lose. They're going to lose the trade dispute. Don't believe whatever you hear or read about Trump doesn't know what he's doing in the trade war. He absolutely does. He's a billionaire. He didn't get that way from being stupid. He knows what he's doing about the trade war. And he's actually helping Taiwan. And he's helping my wife's business. Because if you have products that are made wholly in Taiwan, they're not subject to a Chinese tariff. So, that's not bad. But yeah, thanks for joining, you guys. And I'll see you probably Sunday night. I'm probably going to be streaming Sunday night. If I get this other thing straightened out, you know, I can do a live stream from Win-Win Sunday night like I used to do. That would be great. So, well, yeah. So, soybean commodities are big. They're huge. Taiwan just started a cooperative a few months ago for non-GMO soybeans, but they don't produce enough to sell internationally yet. So, you guys take care. Thank you so much. Take care.